Welcome to the Roy and Matt Show. And as always, Vivil se dig Paquino.
Ooh, what does that mean?
I'll let you guess. It either means...
There's a Manny Pacquiao in there somewhere.
Yeah. I either said, sucking and rumbling. I either said that.
Suck a tin, let's all take Ritalin.
A rumbling and then...
Oh, yeah.
I either said that in Norwegian, or I said, we'll see you at the movies.
Oh, I'm going to go with the former. Or the latter.
I'm going to go with the latter.
The latter.
Like a ladder match.
There we go.
You know what? I'll tell you what. That's the most you've ever sung. And I've been trying to use this sing in this podcast for quite some time. So do it again.
I told you I'm not a singer.
Well, you are now because that was awesome.
Well,
so welcome to the Roy and Matt Show. I'm Roy.
I'm Matt.
I'm producer Logan.
And we still have with us yet again our guest, Brad.
Howdy do.
You sound so
Brad Adams.
Brad.
displeased with that.
No, it's great that
We're
Brad...
still stuck with Brad.
Logan did a thing, and you'll probably catch us on... we've kind of had some behind-the-scenes clips that we've been recording.
Yep, they came out on Wednesday.
They come out Wednesday?
They come out Wednesday.
Oh, so like...
They've already heard them by now.
They've already heard them. Okay,
Yep.
so the things that you've already heard... this is weird, because
we did not know we were being recorded.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
I don't know what you recorded, so I'm kind of interested, because we've had a lot of fun.
Nothing too incriminating.
No, but we've had a lot of fun in between the shows, but when we're not really recording. But you guys, you
During
really
the show,
are
we have no
recording.
fun.
Well, sometimes it isn't. I mean, there's a little bit of pressure there, but, and we're just kind of riffing and having fun, and it's different, so...
Rifting.
Is it rifting or
That's
riffing?
It's riffing.
Riffing?
It's riffing.
I feel like I care.
I know.
Like I care. When am I ever riffing?
No, I just thought you created the word.
once
I was going to start
riffing.
using it.
What?
I was going to start using rifting.
Well, whatever.
Well, let's do this real quick,
What?
because this is our Friday show, our games. We play all of our games.
Yeah.
But can I just do a few quick things? I just want to knock a few things off my list.
Okay, I got what from that you didn't get to on last week's yesterday's show. I have one thing.
So
let me you go first.
All right, I might steal from you.
There's no way.
Okay, one, Roy emailed the Berkeley Quidditch team and challenged them to a match.
All right, I had two things.
Well, so
Now you still have one.
Now I only have one.
So Berkeley Quidditch, where are you at?
That's right.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. Like let's do this thing.
So in response to that, I did. After we talked about Quidditch the other day, I emailed the Berkeley Quidditch team challenging them to a match.
Could we put your email up on the site?
It's a horrible email.
Oh.
I know why they didn't respond to it, because I was it's grammarly.
You're very demeaning.
Kinda. You know what? We can put it up. That's fine.
Yeah, just throw up a picture
clean
of
it up. I'll clean it up. Yeah.
So I'm just waiting because I want to play.
I do too. You heard a little bit of our Quidditch thing. You didn't see any Quidditch. You thought Brad made an interesting comment. He goes, "I thought you guys were actually talking about real Quidditch until about halfway through, right?"
No, I didn't realize you were talking about real Quidditch. You were talking about real Quidditch.
You thought we were talking about fantasy Quidditch, or like we're all picking
I thought you were talking about
players?
like in the movie,
or like a video game.
Yeah, no, it was straight up real, and I straight up sent them an email and I was hoping to get a response. I was really kind of excited. It's not that I want to play this huge nerd game on a regular basis.
It's exactly that.
I know, but once you view it, you'll realize that no matter what bad shape we happen to be in, we can compete in the sport.
You're always in Quidditch shape.
And if you haven't if you haven't seen what they're talking about, make sure to check out the Roy and Matt channel at youtube.com/The Roy and Matt Show, just because we have videos of Quidditch matches up there. Actually, I think we have video of the match you guys were at.
Nice. Well, I don't want to stay on Quidditch too long because we already did a lot.
No, we didn't.
Please.
Mr. Adams pointed out we did way too much Quidditch.
My wife pointed that out too. She said,
so here's my other thing
Right,
follow up. I was sitting, we were driving. I was in the car next to Kelly when she was listening to Andy talk about how he gets angry when he's hungry, and he's not as bad as Kelly when she's pregnant. And Kelly was not amused by that, and she said it's not true, and that he is much worse than any pregnant woman. And so
did she give herself an affirmation to?
There was no daily affirmation other than this. She goes.
This is you're quoting.
Yeah, she just said, Andy and I are gonna have a conversation about this.
She's gonna fight it, Andy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We should videotape that.
That'd be awesome.
The last thing, and then we're getting right into our games. For me, is I was channel surfing the other night, and I stumbled across this thing called Red Bull Crushed Ice. Have you ever heard of this?
Yeah.
No, is it a drink?
It's a downhill ice skating race where they make like jumps and berms, and they're on ice skates.
Yeah.
X Games?
Interesting.
And people, I'm like, what on earth
It's legit. If I looked at it, it's legitimately scary.
And
Is it
you're
just like
watching
going like a luge, but on ice?
Sort of, but there's like rollers.
They
and
didn't
there's
kill enough
drops
people in the
off.
snowmobile like flipping contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came on. I'm like, I'm in. What is this show? What is this? I always watch one race, and these 4 guys come screaming down this, and there's like walls on the side, so they're all stuck in there. And this one guy fell, and I don't
cut
know
his own throat.
I don't know how I didn't cut the
Stepped on his
arm
own
off
hand.
of the guy next to him.
If he did, they'd be like lefty.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm just
go.
saying. Just go. You don't need to watch a lot. Go watch
Red Bull
Red Bull
Ice.
Crushed Ice.
Crushed ice.
It's extreme downhill ice skating.
Huh.
And
All right.
It makes me
Interesting.
wonder how they got the insurance to do that.
Didn't they do that in the X Games as like ski cross or snowboard cross or something like that? Where they
well, snowboard cross is a ton of fun.
okay, isn't that what this is? But
Yeah,
with
no.
Except that you're on razor blades.
Except for you have knives taped to your feet, so that's different.
all right, well, let the blood games begin.
Yeah, I'm just we're check it out.
All right,
go,
so
your
my thing, I forgot to tell you about the scout camp we were at. So we were sitting around, we were telling jokes. I told you this yesterday. And the kid's like, your mom is so fat that this is happening, and, you know, your mama is so poor, you know, I saw her kicking a can down the street. And I asked her what she doing.
moving.
Moving. So we did all that. And we had this one little kid who happened to be there. He was about, I don't know, 3 or 4. So we were being a good influence. And then he wanted to fit in. And so kids like, your mom's so dumb, the blah, blah, blah. And they go, ooh. And so this kid, he, 3 or 4, he wants to chime in. He goes, your mom's nice. Ooh, burn.
Shots fired.
Right? I'm like, that's awesome.
Your mom goes to college.
Yeah, your mom
mom goes
fixes
to
good
college.
snacks. Ooh, burn. It's just awesome. Just little kids trying to fit in. So anyway, I forgot to bring that up. But
Solid.
today is game day.
Game day.
Game day. And we have a couple of games that we're going to play. We're going to play a twist on the Taglines game.
Yeah.
Everyone has said that Taglines is too hard.
Too hard, you wusses.
But some people
You
like it
played
to
when
be
I did
hard.
plot
I
line
think
summaries.
the problem is we're undefeated.
Clearly.
So
We're gonna change that up, and then we're gonna play the game where we describe the scene, and then I thought we had one more game, but we might not.
Was that the one with the scenes? Is that what you were thinking?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Because what I did was I actually combined that into tagline. So we
All right,
start with the
okay,
tagline.
So
and
apparently
then,
we only have 2 games.
yeah, but the taglines will take longer now. But it's going to be even cooler because we're going to include a scene from the movie, which may
all
help
right.
a little bit.
Well, should we jump into a commercial real quick, come back, and knock out some games?
Yeah, we probably should take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back right after this.
Boom.
And so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was.
If you enjoy shows like the Ninth Row Podcast, be sure to show your support by shopping at the Ninth Row Media Amazon page. At no additional cost to you, you can purchase millions of products through Amazon and help support our show. NinthRowMedia.com.
All right.
Well, so we're jumping into taglines first, right?
Yeah, we're going to
And
get right into tagline.
Is it
I'm pretty
time?
excited about this. I'm pretty excited about our actors because I guess Black History Month is over, but it would have been awesome if we did this in February.
And one of
In
our
honor of
actors, I
February.
don't know if you really
Yeah.
want to call him black per se.
Who?
He's half black.
Dwayne Johnson. He's half black.
Oh, I thought we were doing Will Smith.
No,
And,
Antoine Fisher
he's
is our
mulatto.
first one, and our second one is Dwayne Johnson, or The Rock, because he's better known.
Antoine Fisher.
Antoine Fisher.
Oh, crap.
Not Denzel Washington.
Not. We're doing Denzel Washington. I read the wrong
Of
thing.
Antoine Fisher.
That one's out. Awesome.
That was the name of the movie?
That was,
One
the,
for me.
that was one of the movies.
I'm glad you
I
didn't
thought
do
that was
that
a-
one.
I
'cause
thought that was a
I-
Cuba Gooding
what
Jr.
is
movie.
that?
You don't know Anton Fisher?
What does that make?
Oh
say
my
about me?
gosh, I can tell already they're just going to be random. They have to be top 40 movies.
They are. And I'm actually surprised that you don't know Antoine Fisher.
Well, what's Antoine Fisher about?
It's a true story of Antoine Fisher. You have
No,
no
that's
idea.
it.
You've never.
Does anyone
It's
else
the black
besides
version of
Logan?
Bobby Fischer.
I know that right now, Julie's like banging her head against the wall that you don't know this one.
You know what?
Dude, okay,
No matter
let's
what
just-
happens,
let's take a poll. Do you know who Antoine Fisher is?
I do. I saw the movie, but who cares? Because it gave Mr. Adams the opportunity to say it's the black version of Searching for Bobby Fischer. Totally worth it. Best line. So,
Sorry.
Brad, point.
Denzel Washington is the first, then Dwayne Johnson.
Is that the Denzel of Antoine Fisher fame? Just verifying.
Yes.
Okay. No.
He's famous despite his role in Anton Fisher.
Can
Yes.
you do a Denzel Washington imitation at all? Okay. I got it. Okay. You think I can't do it? but-
So
That's terrible.
This version
okay.
This version of taglines is going to be slightly different because we're going to have the tagline first, and then we're also going to have a clip from the movie itself that should help give people an idea of what the movie is. if
Should
the
we not
tagline
guess
is a
it
little
if
bit
we
too
know the
difficult.
tagline?
No, if you know the tagline, go ahead and go for it, and
Why
we'll still say the play the clip too.
Okay.
Would you rather wait till we do both?
I think that we
No,
should
do the tagline first.
I think we
like how
should
you
just
said
do one or the other because we're gonna get it.
We get it every single time.
We're gonna get it every single. There hasn't been a tagline that we haven't got.
That's
We
not
get it
true.
right after you tell us what it is.
All right, go ahead.
All
Let's
right.
just try it.
Very first one. Before they could win, they had to become one.
Remember the Titans.
Yes.
That one goes to Matt. Remember the Titans.
You're higher than a kite. What do you? You're higher than a really cheesy Chinese lantern. That
What are you
can
talking
possibly
about?
Catch your
Before
neighbor's
they could
house
win,
on fire.
they had to become one. Remember the Titans.
I said, remember the Titans.
It's a debate on who said it first.
Okay.
Tie.
Half point each.
Half point each.
I think we should go full point each.
All right.
Hold
moving-
on. Well, let's say some quotes from the movie. Put in my kid, Probst. Put in my kid, Probst. Don't take out my kid.
I'm not fast enough, Coach.
All right. You, come on, Coach. They're tearing you up. All right. See, that's Denzel
Yeah,
right
you're
there.
spot on. You're spot on.
I know.
All right, play your clip.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Roy,
Wait, wait.
pay attention, Roy, because after the Denzel talks in the clip, I want you to do your impression of the
It's
same
the same
line.
thing. I'm
I wonder
not
if
going to say anything.
actually, I wonder if he's in the scene.
Oh, great.
Oh, it just didn't.
Excellent.
It's Hayden Panettiere at like 9 years old.
It's a Denzel movie. He's not even in the clip you're playing.
It'd be funny if you slipped in a clip from radio.
Yeah, that'd be great, right? He is. I just don't remember how quickly into the scene he's in, and I don't know how far the whole scene goes.
You want to act like a star? You better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
Okay, Petey.
Forget about him. Alan, you're it.
That was it. Listen.
No, I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all day.
Oh.
If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever
The night they
take the Titans.
I just got goosebumps.
I did too. I got goosebumps.
I closed my eyes. It was like
I didn't get as many goosebumps
Like
as like
Denzel was in the
Invincible or anything.
He is in the
but-
scene. All right. Ready for the next
He's in
one?
the
He wasn't in the
He's in the
scene.
background
Yeah, he
of the
is.
scene.
All right,
He's
I
right
don't know
there.
if you
It-
know, it's just an audio show, so that was an awesome clip.
All of the clips that we
Denzel.
have are on the list on YouTube, the YouTube channel.
All right,
Hold on.
Moving.
Let me give you the impression. All right. Do not let them cross the line. Okay. That's the
better.
way we're going to play it.
it's getting better.
All right.
Okay.
So the score is...
What you do not have is more time.
So,
What?
Roy, you have one. I have one. And Patch Adams has one. For
0.
saying...
Okay, I have a bonus point.
Oh,
You have the bonus point.
Yeah.
all right.
Don't worry. At the end of the game, it won't matter.
Nope.
All right. The next one. Some will kill to have it. He will kill to protect it.
It's the blind movie. It's the
Book
movie,
of Thor.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli is correct.
I almost got it. Thor. Book of Thor.
You know, that's the book the Bible misses the most.
Oh,
It's a Norwegian book.
Book of Valhalla.
My name is Eli. I have a King James Bible in my possession.
Okay.
Well, that.
Okay, I got a King James Bible. Okay.
Have you
okay.
never seen the movie?
I will hit you with this knife. All right. See?
I've seen it twice and I didn't get it.
What, that he was blind?
I've seen the movie twice and I didn't get that tagline.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
just-
Ready?
Did you just say okay?
Okay.
No, I said it.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that. That's horrible.
I wasn't copying it.
Mine's spot on. All right.
It's like multiplicity. The third copy is always the worst.
See? Awesome.
I like how I wasn't trying. All right, next one. There are
The third copy never tries.
There are two sides
No
to the
rules.
American dream.
Malcolm X.
No.
American History. No, it's the one where he's a drug dealer.
I like how you're giving hints to everyone.
It's the one where he
Bad Lieutenant.
goes over to like Vietnam and he gets heroin and he shuffles it back to the state. Am I right?
Yes.
What is that?
It's the Denzel movie where he's a drug
It's
dealer.
not Man on Fire.
New York City, he ran it for more than 50 years. 15 years, 8 months and 9 days. I was with him every day. I worked for him, I protected him, I looked after him, I learned from him. Gumby was rich, but he wasn't white man rich. See, he wasn't wealthy.
John Q.
Nope. This is a well-known movie.
Well known.
It's
Another 48 hours.
That's completely different.
Delirious. Raw.
What are you talking about?
It's
I nailed that. Roxanne.
I know I don't know the title, but I know I'm saying the right movie.
Isn't
He's
this
closer.
the one?
Another half point.
Training Day.
No.
No, it's
It should be Training Day.
Well, just tell us now because we do
American Gangster.
American Gang. See, I said American.
New Jack City.
All right, so 1-1 to
Four
bonus
brothers.
point. All right, so moving on to Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Oh, the
There
Rock.
was so many Denzel
There's so
Washington
many
movies.
We could.
We got stuck with the bottom of.
No.
Well,
Welcome to Taglines, Brad. Logan version.
and Antoine
To-
Fisher was slipped in there somewhere.
American Gangster, nobody's seen. Antoine Fisher,
See,
you
I'm
know,
actually
nobody's
surprised
seen.
that you haven't seen
Searching
American
for
Gangster
Antoine
because
Fisher.
it was a really popular film
With who?
Denzel Washington.
with Denzel Washington.
What was it even about?
and his fans.
Was it
Gangster.
was it
Drug
Tyler
dealing.
Perry
He gave
does
you the-
Antoine
Oh my
Fisher?
goodness.
I told you the plot line,
it
the
was
plot summary. He goes to he starts smuggling heroin in Pia.
From Robin Williams in Vietnam.
Yeah. he puts heroin in coffins.
And he imports heroin into Harlem.
Sells it.
That was what?
Because Harlem didn't
Antoine
have enough
Fisher?
heroin.
Antoine Fisher
No,
was a
American-
heroin dealer?
No, American Gangster.
Breaking Bad.
All right, so moving on to Dwayne Johnson.
Great.
Tagline: One goal, a second chance.
Rundown. Nope. It's the Gridiron Gang.
Yes, it is. Gridiron Gang.
I'm happy to say I've never seen that.
You're a good football player, too. I think you may even be great.
I think I don't like Dwayne Johnson anymore.
And I'm going to push you until we find out.
Ooh. I like the dramatic pause in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's awesome. What else you got?
Okay. Warrior, Legend, King.
Scorpion.
King.
Brad had that one.
I'm so proud of myself.
Actually, it was surprisingly hard to find a good clip for this one.
What?
How about Scorpion King like 4 or whatever they're on now?
When
Calypso. What is that movie called?
Calypso?
What is it called?
Scorpion King.
No.
Night at the
It
Roxbury.
is called... do you remember Night at the Roxbury?
Yeah, I was yelling that in my car when you guys were doing Will Ferrell movies, but apparently it was Zoolander.
Did you go with us to see Night at the Roxbury when we went late night that one night?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We decided we'd
Sounds
go see
about
Night
right.
at the Roxbury. And we all...
As a scout outing?
Yeah, and we all dressed up in, like, shirts, like silk shirts.
Similar to my wrestling outfit.
We got done. It was so late at night. We just had, like, silk shirts on that were open, and we walked into the theater.
We look like Nambla.
We were all bobbing our heads. That was so friggin' funny. All right.
I think Brad just got MVP status for his last two jokes.
Yep.
You guys ready for the next one?
I see. I really think the way this thing should work is you should just play the clip of the movie.
All right, let's try to switch up. Play the clip of the movie. I'm undefeated so far in my mind.
Don't get upset.
It's just
Yeah. You left it jammed. So, why don't you unjam it?
Terry Tate, office linebacker.
Read the instructions. Is this a stapler? Yeah. Can we show you how to use it? No. Oh!
oh, it,
Now, why don't you unjam that? 23. Yes, spend a moment, please.
Tooth Fairy.
No.
That was pretty good.
The Rundown.
No.
No.
Wasn't it? It's a rock movie.
The Rundown was awesome.
It's a Dwayne Johnson.
The Nanny.
Walking Tall.
No.
Kindergarten Cop.
No.
The one where he's a nanny.
The
No.
one where he's a football player.
No.
One where he's a football playing nanny. He's a cop who plays I don't know. What's it?
Oh, yeah, the one with
it's the one
the
where
other guys.
It's the one where he drives really fast.
Yeah, that's right. It's the other guys.
You're probably
Faster.
No.
What was the other guy?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You're probably right.
It's
No,
not the other
I
guys?
thought he was on the right track.
With the other
Not
guys?
the other guys?
No.
Hold on.
With Samuel Jackson?
And the other guys, have we talked about that here before?
Aim for the bushes.
Oh my gosh, that's the funniest
That is
thing.
funny.
I think that every time I go out and take my breaks on the balcony of my fourth-story office building, I look down and think that.
Aim for the bushes
I'm like, I could make it if I aim for the bushes.
and point your toes.
Point my toes.
What is it?
So no. Now
give us the
now
tagline.
give us the tagline.
Okay. Saving the world and loving it.
Nope. That did not
Tooth
help
Fairy.
it either.
It's the one where he's Cupid.
No.
He's had
Is there
some
a
really
movie?
crappy
Is there a movie where
movies.
he's Cupid?
This is also a super popular movie.
You're
Saving the world
crazy.
and loving
If it's
it.
super
Super
popular,
popular.
we would
Is
have
he the
gotten
main
it. Give us
character?
another.
No,
Give us
that's
a-
the problem.
Give us a okay.
he the main
Give us a
character?
less random line.
Listen. I
Can you
know
give
every
another
movie
clip?
ever. I don't know this one though.
What's another clip?
Is he the main character of this movie?
No, he's a co-star on it.
Is he in this movie?
You just heard him
Is
talk.
is it a voiceover?
No.
Is it animated?
No. I'll give you a
Give
clue.
us another clip.
Give
Anne Hathaway is also in this movie.
Oh, it doesn't
Les
help.
Miserables with The
Really?
Rock.
Okay. Steve Carell is also in this movie.
Oh, it's
Really?
Spies Like Us. It's Spy Chaser Catcher.
No.
It's the one
Spy
where,
Kids.
No.
No, it's the one where Anne
Spy
Hathaway.
Kids would have been good.
and
Lava Boy
Steve
and
Carell-
Shark Girl. Shark Girl and
he
Lava Boy.
thinks he's in the Cone of Silence, and he's
Get
steering-
Smart. It's a
Get
Get Smart,
Smart.
remake.
Yes. it's a
I
Get
have
Smart
not
remake.
seen that, but I know the Cone of Silence from the original Get Smart.
You just picked Get Smart out of all the Dwayne Johnson movies.
Name another Dwayne Johnson movie
Rundown.
besides Walking Bad.
The Rundown.
Or Walking
Walking Tall.
Walking Tall, Rundown.
Faster.
Scorpion
I
King.
said besides
Faster.
that one. And we already did Scorpion
All
King.
the Fast and Furious.
Let's go back to
movies.
Denzel Washington movies.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious 5,
Fast 5,
which he
and
nailed.
6.
Do you know that they've actually, because 6 is coming out,
Okay.
and they already filmed 7 at the same time
Well, as
for
they
another
should.
for another release. No, they shouldn't.
Oh no, you're crazy. Those movies.
Man, the Born Identity people.
They're like death race
have
movies. I'll watch them.
a lot of making up to do. All right. So
Okay,
what, is
ready?
that it? Is this the
No,
final one?
you want another
I
Denzel
win?
Washington?
This is it. Final
All right,
one.
final one. No one is safe.
Safe
Man of
House.
Fire.
Safe House.
Safe house it is.
Oh.
I got it. Good job. The problem with a lot of the Denzel Washington movies is they don't have taglines. For example, Malcolm X does not have taglines. Flight
Man on
does not
Fire.
have.
You
Man
know
on
what?
Fire, I
Here.
don't think had a tagline on here.
Hey, listen. Don't get caught up with the actual tagline is. If you have to use the plot summary, use the plot summary. I mean, we've always said that, right?
No, you've
Wow,
never
we-
said that.
We've always said that.
Give me the
Oh.
quote from Man on Fire with Christopher Walken.
Let me see. Man on Fire.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
Wait,
Yeah.
Roy, do Christopher Walken.
Guys, what he does
That's
is unbelievable.
That's really good.
Man on Fire did have a tagline. That was next on the list.
Can't believe it. He's an artist. Unbelievable.
You're talking to my friend all wrong.
It's crazy.
Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Christopher Walken.
It hurt really bad.
I'm no
I
Jay
know.
Moore.
You
Think
know
of just
Jay
a
Moore.
hot steaminess. Ugh. Ouch.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so-
Oh, have you ever seen Christopher Walken movies? Have you seen Suicide Kings?
It's in my queue. It's in my.
haven't.
Oh, it's so
streaming.
good.
Jay
It is
Moore and
so
Christopher
good.
Walken.
Yeah, Jay Moore really young in that movie. So you got to see it. Yeah, it's really good.
I like Jay Moore.
Only because he's young, though.
No, it's just
I like
Jay
a younger,
Moore.
I like a younger Jay Moore.
Yeah, I like. Now he's just like fat Jay Moore.
He's got low T.
Probably
Muscle.
probably
loss.
some muscle loss,
Yeah.
among other things. All right, is that it?
Did you want another one? I've
Yeah.
got another Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah.
Last
yeah.
one,
Denzel,
last one.
A
one.
father's freedom depends on his son's choice.
Snitch.
Nope.
John Q.
No.
Malcolm X.
Oh, that's
No.
the movie with Jesus Shuttlesworth. He got game.
Oh, Ray.
He got game.
Ray.
Wow,
on.
Brad is just raking it in.
I think you won.
That's where he wanted him to go to college. So
If
he
he
could
wanted to
get
go into
let
big
out of
state.
jail.
Yep.
Yeah.
and he went there.
Is it a basketball
Do you know
movie?
that Denzel
It's a
Washington,
basketball
One-on-one.
Denzel Washington played basketball at Seton Hall when P.J. Carlosmo coached,
Are you kidding me?
but he quit after his freshman year.
Did you know that Denzel
And they're still
Washington's
friends,
son
him and PJ.
played for the Sacramento whatevers?
Monarchs.
No, the
no,
football team.
River Cats.
like the one with Dante Culpepper, the Mountain Lions.
The Mountain
Yeah.
Lions.
And he
Yeah.
used to come out and watch their games too.
His kid's name was
He hate me.
something Washington.
Washington Jr.
Bravo. Actually, one of the coolest
So-
things I saw about him
Wasn't
is
that the
Did I
XFL?
officially win this game?
you
No, I
did.
think-
You officially won.
I disagree.
I think he tied
have
Matt
all of
and
them.
I.
Okay.
But one of the
enough.
coolest things I've heard about Denzel Washington is he and his family around Christmas time went out to a lot of the veteran hospitals and were visiting soldiers
I saw that.
and
I saw
talking
that
to them and
Propaganda piece.
No, it was really cool because it was one of the few really heartwarming stories at the time, and I really have a lot of respect.
Well,
for Denzel
Dennis
Washington.
Rodman's being an ambassador
He
over
said
in
that
North
Kim
Korea.
Jong-un
Oh
is
my
an awesome
goodness.
guy.
Did you read any of the article?
Did it have more than 5 words?
Was it funny
No.
in the
It
article? in my
solidified
mind?
in my mind that there is no one dumber than Denzel Washington.
Oh.
Sorry, then
Put that out to the
Wow.
press right there.
sorry. I said then. I did nothing else. But
No one dumber than what?
His understanding of that country and what's going on over there is nil to nothing. It just
It's
He's
a
black
it
and
makes
he
me-
was wearing black lipstick.
yeah.
It's a
So-
vacation. Come on, what a finer vacation destination.
You know what? I
Of
say
course.
this. I say Dennis Rodman made that movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, so he's beyond reproach.
Oh, double team.
And he's still
Way
winning.
to go.
Yeah. So
Way to go.
I think there's no way we can criticize him.
All right. So, off to the next. But before we get after our next game or our last game, we will take one more commercial break, and we'll be back.
If you enjoy seeing movies at the theater, don't wait in line. Purchase your tickets through Fandango at ninethrowmedia.com. Click on any of the Fandango ads to purchase your tickets and have them sent to your phone, or print them out at home. It makes it fast, easy, and it's reliable. Get into your movies first with Fandango at ninethrowmedia.com.
Bless your soul.
And we're back. Now listen, in the last commercial break, during the break,
Heated debate.
we had a heated debate. Did you record that?
No.
Well, how convenient. We were straight up.
record it when he's busy being attacked by wild dogs.
We attacked Logan like dingoes on a baby.
Jackholes.
Serious. It was horrible. So we were talking about the best, not necessarily. We were talking about Kevin Costner movies,
The ones that you guys would pick.
the ones that we would pick.
Robin Hood.
And we suddenly realized the huge age difference between us and Logan because we
Yes.
picked good Kevin Costner movies.
That all happened to come out before I turned what age?
10.
10 years
But
old.
that doesn't mean they weren't awesome.
You should have been watching these movies as a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I'll
But
tell you
they
this
were
much.
life.
one of the
changing.
things
Roy
that-
made himself watch John Wayne movies, and they're not even awesome.
Yeah, I don't like John Wayne movies.
And they came out
anymore.
well before he was 10.
Ugh. There's a couple that I would remake. That's right. Brad was yelling at. You said you were yelling at us that we were doing a poor job at what movies should be remade. Is that what you
No,
said?
I was yelling that I thought one of the taglines was "Night at the Roxbury." but I
Oh,
wasn't.
that's what it was.
I wasn't yelling at the TV, but I think
he said it was a terrible bit when only one person comes prepared.
that's
sorry.
true.
I'm sorry.
If I would remake a movie, though, it would be Top Gun.
No.
What?
Really?
Still
Like, but
awesome.
not remake it. Make it as a sequel because
a
Tom
sequel?
Cruise says he wants, when he gets offered any job he wants to go back and be an instructor. So now Tom Cruise would be the Viper that everyone is gunning for.
All
You
right.
see?
I can see that.
And there'd be a new, young, brash class of hot shots.
Yeah,
That
but
the Colonel
they
would.
they make them
destroy.
all silly and like it's Big Bang Theory, just stupid.
Well, I would be
Wait, hold on.
remaking the movie.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? I mean, when they remake it, they make
Listen,
it like
listen.
Adam Sandler would do it.
I
and
know
it would be
this is-
just
Well, that sounds
stupid as
terrible.
heck.
Well, this is just
You
your
know?
defense mechanism because you didn't come prepared, so you're
Yes.
wanting to shoot the whole bit down. Because if he gets
Is that off mic?
That was my stomach.
okay,
Barriers.
threw me off.
Have you seen that movie?
At some point, we will get to the game.
Have you seen that film clip called Breaking Barriers? And it's about farting, breaking barriers.
No.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, it's the best film clip ever. Look it up. Breaking Barriers, YouTube it.
Excellent.
So anyway, what were you saying?
I'm saying that Adam Sandler wouldn't be in the remake of the movie
I'm in charge of
if
the
he's in
remake.
charge of it.
So we talked about Tin Cup. I love Tin Cup. And Brad
good.
brought up the fact that you said, what did you say? You'll play a whole hole?
An entire hole with just my 7-iron.
I will go one better than that. One day, Matt and I went up to, what was that place?
Indian Creek.
Indian Creek. And all we had in our bag was...
Well, hold on. This was a culmination of lots of time of us giggling about playing. We wanted to invent a game called Spinner Golf, where everybody in the foursome is required to bring one item that isn't a golf club.
Right.
We tried
Okay.
to find like a highlight basket.
You're going to really tick off all the old people that play at Indian Creek.
Have you ever been to Indian Creek?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do anything you want there. They're just like, yeah, cool.
We did that
It seemed
day.
like
Yeah.
there was like a World War II vet like behind us when we were playing the whole time, and he was very critical of us.
Well,
Well,
he wasn't there the day we were there.
so we were gonna do, and we wanted to.
He
have,
had one arm. He played with one arm,
Wow.
and he was better than me.
Well, there you go.
So some might actually say that's an advantage.
But all I know is because Roy brought a baseball bat. I tried to track down a highlight basket and failed. Is that a basket? Would you call it a
What
highlight?
about a croquet mallet?
I don't know.
Fair. Shit. Anyway, so then we want to have a spinner. So on a hole, you spin, and you have to like of the 9 holes, you have to drive with, and you'll spin any one of the clubs that people brought. So you might have to tee off with a highlight basket
Or shovel.
or a shovel. And
Okay.
Roy brought a baseball bat, so we were soft pitching it to each other and teeing off. And it's surprisingly hard to
You-
keep a
you do
golf
not
ball
get-
with a baseball bat.
You do not
In
get
the
the
fairway.
distance that you thought that you think that you would
Seems
get with a baseball
incredibly
bat.
dangerous.
It's
I mean, Logan lost a tooth to a stick.
it's Indian Creek. At one point in time, you know those little water cups that you get at the
Yes,
the
I do.
7th hole. We use those as tees, and
Okay.
and that was fun because it was a par 3, and then I don't know. There was just a violent round of golf. It was just a ton of fun.
I do know this. There was a foursome behind us that had a couple Irish guys in it, and they didn't think we were amusing on hole 1. By the time they got to like hole 6, when they were good and hammered, they're like, "I want to golf with you guys."
Yeah.
So that was but you know the 9th hole where you come into the clubhouse,
Mm-hmm.
we totally played that one straight.
Play it straight. You don't want to get blackballed.
So, anyway, all right, off to the game. We are playing the scene game, and this is a game where you describe a scene. Logan, are you playing in this game with
I am.
us? Okay. Are you? Do you want to go first? Do you want to go third? Do you want to go second?
Wherever.
You want to go? Okay, go. I'll go first. All right. So you ready? I'm gonna go first and last. Well, no. Here's a scene.
Set the scene.
Set the scene. This guy is fighting, and
Fighter.
no,
Scorpion.
and you guys are close. Not really. He's fighting, and these two beasts are coming.
Gladiator when the
He
tigers
kills
come out?
one beast first, and then another beast comes, and he's like, "Oh man, I gotta kill another beast." And in this scene, he carves his way through this beast.
Men in Black when he gets swallowed by the thing.
Oh, he carves his way through this beast and comes out through its, I want to say its back or its head, and he's all covered in blue.
It's
Oh.
not Men in Black.
It's not Men in Black. It's a recent movie.
He's covered in blue.
He's covered in blue, which
Is
is
this one of the Clash of the
No,
Titans
this
movies?
is the Avengers.
it is not the Avengers.
Oh, dang it.
It's not.
All
a
right,
Cla-
I'm going
it's
to go
not
to the
Clash of
second
Titans.
scene. I'm going to go to another scene. When this guy first gets to this place, he encounters another. He encounters a being from this particular area, and I know that's very general.
What's the point?
And then he has to describe who he is, and he describes his name. He tells what his name and where he's from, and he describes where he's from. And the guy says, calls him his name. He thinks his name is the thing where he's from, which is the being calls him.
This is John Carter.
Virginia.
This is John Carter.
And it is John Carter.
Oh, I've never seen John Carter.
You didn't miss it.
It was actually one of the better 3D movies that have come out recently.
I didn't watch
I would say I just got.
my head against my.
I brought my
thing.
6-year-old and he begged to go home like the entire movie.
I thought it was a good movie.
Not because he was scared.
I thought it was a good movie. What are you talking about?
I like that
It
guy
wasn't bad.
from
There
Friday
were a
Night
lot of
Lights.
people that were very critical of it after reading the book, of course, like all people are.
It has a book?
It was
Yeah,
really
it
long.
was based off of a book.
Yeah,
It
the
was
book
almost
was-
as long as the scene you reenacted.
I thought you would get it as soon as I said he carved his way through it.
Brad, I just have to say, you were exceptional at this. That was a great line. No, you're right. I'm remembering the scene because it's been a little while since I've seen it.
I
But
feel horrible that you guys didn't get it, and Logan just said it's a very good movie. And
No. I said it was one of the better 3D
I'm
movies.
setting the bar low right now because if you don't get it, I'm not expounding through the whole movie.
well,
Although you're explaining
I
it
couldn't
the second
believe
time,
it.
you made me get it.
I couldn't believe that you didn't get it.
Because it's like the opening scene of the movie.
It's been out on like Netflix.
I saw it in the theaters.
All right. I'm sorry.
Show off.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I was
My
invited
wife
to go
and
to
I
the
saw it
movies,
at the
and that
theater.
was like all
My-
was on.
We saw it as a date night in the theaters. Oh my gosh.
My dad wanted to see a 3D movie, and that was the one that had come out at the time, and so we decided to go see it. And it was, for 3D, it was one of the better ones.
I've decided 3D movies just give me a headache.
Yeah,
I-
my first 3D movie was Clash of the Titans,
Yeah, we
and
saw
it
that.
gave me a raging headache.
I hate 3D.
One
I don't
way to
see
try
any-
I
and
don't
fix
know.
that,
I hate it.
It's more expensive. You should pay me less to go see it in 3D.
try pulling
Yeah.
the glasses farther out, like about 6 inches from your eyes. That will.
And tossing them.
Like,
Just saying,
like
for-
reading glasses. at
For
the
those
very
of you,
end
if
your
you
nose.
want to see a 3D movie and you do have issues with getting a headache, try pulling the glasses away from right up against your face, about 6 inches away from your eyes, and actually it will keep you from getting the headache. A lot of that issue is just the distance between the way the glasses, what the glasses are doing to the light, is too close to your eyes. If you pull it away, it allows your eyes to focus through the glasses. You'll see the 3D better, and you won't get that headache.
Well, where were you when we were watching Clash of the Titans?
if I wanted to
I'm
see,
coming up with another
if I wanted to
scene
see
because I'm
3D, I'd go watch
disappointed.
Broadway.
When they do Clash of Titans on Broadway, I'm in.
Exactly.
All right, I'm coming up with another scene.
All right, let's
Okay.
go to Brad.
Next.
Let's go to Brad.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I came up with. All right, a group of men
Hold on, 7 minutes out.
of questionable character
Expendables.
gather together to form a club.
Fight Club.
Yes, it's Fight Club, where they discuss the rules. You're gonna get my line where they discuss the rules.
First rule of Fight Club: you
Fight
do not
Club.
talk about Fight Club.
Wow, that was
Well, good job.
classic. Okay, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
You only had to say it once.
Yeah.
We knew what it was.
Project Mayhem.
So I'm next. So in this scene, there's a gentleman and a woman walking down a street in, think of old-time Britain. There are no cars, just horses and carriages, and they're walking down along the street.
Sherlock
And,
Holmes.
It is Sherlock Holmes. Which one?
Game of Shadows.
Game of Shadows. And what's the scene? What's happening?
It's they walk down the street and then
And
Victor-
she takes him down into an alleyway, and what does she say to him?
I love you, and he goes, I'm gonna kiss her here, and he pictures it in his mind, and then he's like hit to the solar plexus. slight glance upon her thighs. She'll swoon into
Ends
my
with a
arms.
swirl.
I'll kiss her neck, and with a swirl. And then you see it, and then if you're at home with your daughter and her boyfriend, you have to fast forward through that scene.
Yeah,
Was that the
you nailed it.
was that the one you were thinking?
I would have guessed it on the first try.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah,
45,000 points.
You nailed it.
So what do you
very
got?
subjective scoring.
Of course it is. You've seen the show.
It's like whose line is it anyway?
Exactly. Yes.
Yes, it's just.
What do you have?
All right. This scene is iconic. It changed the world as we know it.
Casablanca.
Star Wars.
Two gentlemen are fighting. One of
Mad
them,
Max Beyond Thunderdome.
One of the. You know what? I'm gonna step away from my scene real quick. I watched Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome the other day,
Yeah.
and by watching, I mean I saw the last 5 minutes. And the guy narrating at the end, and he talks about how he became the leader of the group. was the kid who thought he was a dog. I just,
the one
You just blew my mind.
I've seen that movie when I was a kid. My brothers and I would watch it when we were kids. We'd watch it on like
That's one
Channel
of
31, and then we'd go outside and we'd ride our bikes and fight. And then I watched
that's
it.
one of the movies that, like, no matter when you turn it on, it always seems to be at, like, the same spot in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, he always seems to be fighting that guy that has the club that's, like, a little mentally challenged.
Yeah, well, I turned it.
Master Blaster?
Yeah. No. Isn't it? Is Master... I thought that...
Blaster?
Oh.
Because it isn't the master. He's the masked guy that rides his back.
Well, all I
right?
know is I turned on right
Leave
when
him
they,
alone. He's a little child.
Exactly.
Don't kill
That's
him.
always the part that it seems to be on when I turn on that movie. 2 will enter, 1 will leave.
Well,
Bust the deal. Face the wheel.
So we got your movie right.
Well, the one I was going to say was a tall Russian.
It's iconic. Rocky 4.
Bam. What was my quote?
I don't know where we are in the movie.
Yeah, just say where
Is
we
it
are.
the final fight?
Yeah, which fight is
so
this?
they're fighting, and the Italian stallion just won the fight, and he's addressing.
Everybody's changing. I've seen a lot of change. I didn't think too much of yous. You didn't
I guess
think
I
too
didn't
much
think
of
too
me
much of yous either.
If I can change, you can change.
We all can
we
change.
all can change. Can't we all just get along?
Bam.
Excellent.
Is that it?
I fight for me.
That was Drago's thing. And he pushes the guy away.
Picks him up by the throat and then he throws him.
Wearing
like Darth
while
Vader.
wearing boxing gloves.
That's excellent.
That is excellent.
That
Drago's a very large
I think his
individual.
name's Drago.
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 No.
Drago. Drago.
all I know is
Drago.
that was the first.
Drago was his name.
So you said you had
You
another
know what's
one.
my favorite part of Rocky 4? Not to derail this
No,
podcast. Is the part where
that possible?
is the part where they're going through the training montage and they're showing like Rocky's training
and
versus
he's
his
just getting
versus-
juiced on
yeah,
steroids.
his training. But here's the best part of his training is where he runs around like the Olympic style track, and then every time he comes around, he just punches a speed bag with one hand.
What, Drago's doing that?
This is important training to be running in a full jog and then just punch a speed bag with one hand and keep running.
Well, but what's the best Rocky movie? What's the best?
Rocky 4 is the best Rocky movie.
When he fights Thunderlips Hogan,
Rocky 3.
that's Clubber Lang.
Clubber
I
Lang.
love Rocky 3.
What's the one where he chases
Hey,
the
woman.
chicken?
Hey, woman.
The chicken?
That's Rocky
I don't
1.
That's number one. Yeah.
I didn't like that one.
Well,
I
Rocky
didn't like
1
I didn't
is
like
probably
2
the
either.
best actual movie. It becomes they all become kind of cartoonish after Rocky 1.
Wait a second. He fought Thunderlips Hogan, and they threw each other. They picked each other up.
Cut my
above their
gloves
head.
off.
Yeah, I love Rocky 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have really a favorite Rocky. I mean, they're fine, but it wasn't
But
like
Rocky-
waiting for
Rocky
the next
4
one
is
to
a
come
movie
out.
that I'll watch no matter.
Is that the
Yeah.
one where he fights the Russians
Yeah.
in the
He takes
in Vietnam?
and he brings all the heroin back.
What's your favorite Rambo movie? Did you
The
see
first one.
Did you see the? Oh yeah, but have you seen the
The
last
other ones
one?
are almost unwatchable.
Whoa. The second one?
That's okay.
Is that the one where he's in Vietnam? That's the one where he's in
This is-
Vietnam. right?
I like
We
when
sh-
they make fun of Rambo in UHF better than Rambo 2.
Have you seen the last one though, where he's all just
Yes.
fatted up?
It is a Rambo movie, right? Then
Yeah,
yes,
but
I've seen it.
that's when he was all. That was when he was all jacked up with
He's all veiny,
steroids.
yeah.
When the Rambo, the latest Rambo comes out, where he goes home. It turns out he's from Arizona, and he goes back to Arizona at the end of the movie.
Oh,
We had my Andy, who was on the podcast, our guest last week. We went on a double date, and me and Andy went and saw Rambo, and the girls who went and saw 27 Dresses, and the movies ended at the same time. And so we got out of the movies, and we went and had dessert.
oh, there you go.
And I think it was
Perfect date.
one of the better double dates I've ever been on.
So we're going to end with one good thing. Brad, you said that you liked that thing that we never did.
Yeah,
we
one
did
good.
once. We did it one other time. And well, since you like it, why don't you start us off? We're going to wrap up. One good thing. Do you have something?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, there's something that I've become obsessed with recently.
Hold on, can we guess it?
Ridiculing people on Facebook.
It's food related.
Oh, okay, meatloaf.
I don't ridicule people on Facebook. People attack me.
Hold on. Brad, he lives to fight with people on Facebook.
That-
If anybody was his friend...
A complete mischaracterization.
Okay, hold on. You live to fight with your brother on Facebook.
Again, I post my opinions, and I'm like Ivan Drago. If you want to fight me, you have to come to the motherland. I never bring the fight to you or your posts. I never judge someone else's opinion.
But he welcomes it. You would have to say that
if
it's
someone,
an amusement
if someone
to you on a
criticizes,
daily
if
basis.
someone criticizes my posts, I will defend my stance. I put it up there for a reason. Short of clicking like on my own stance, of course I'm going.
You do click like on your own stance.
No, but I don't oppose it when other people do. I think it's funny.
Okay.
I'll never click like.
So your one good thing.
My one good thing is food related. Did you want to guess, or you want me to just spill the?
No. Hold on. Food related. Cream cheese on everything.
It's a new item. Highly advertised.
The
Sensa.
The bacon weave, where you weave bacon and put meat.
Is it one of those Greek yogurts?
Sounds wonderful. No.
Oikos.
Well, give us an idea. Is it a dessert item?
It's
Is
at
it
Jack in a Box.
a mess it up?
Oh, it's
burger?
that messy
The hot mess burger.
burger.
Really?
I'm obsessed with the hot mess burger.
I've never even had it.
I have
no idea.
It's so good. I have a friend on Facebook, to go back to Facebook again, that I went to school with, that is like a health nut. And so, speaking of people criticizing my posts all the time, she's always offended when I post things that are food related, because they're usually not very healthy.
Yeah.
And so, and she actually messaged me on Facebook the other day and asked me if I had tried this hot mess burger that she saw on the commercial. And I messaged her back that I was embarrassed. Even for me, I was embarrassed to say this, but I had eaten it 4 days in a row for lunch.
And breakfast.
I had a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
What is it?
It's like a grilled sourdough burger, but then it has like melted pepper jack cheese and jalapenos on top of it.
Yeah.
Did you
But
ever?
it's really messy. It really is.
Yeah,
messy. And I
it keeps
substitute
its name. It
I
makes a mess.
substitute my fries for jalapeno poppers to get.
Even more heat.
Are you a big fan
more
of spicy foods?
I do like spicy foods. Yeah, I get criticized. At
Did
home
you
for
ever?
stuff
Did
like
you
that.
ever have that thing they had at KFC where it was like no bun? It was like
chicken on
fried chicken with bacon and cheese and more fried chicken.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
used to work at KFC when I was in high school.
Me
but,
too.
I didn't try that.
Wow.
That's right. You did it too.
But on the
Yeah,
fourth
for
day,
3 years.
I had it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thursday I still wanted it again, but I was feeling guilty about wanting to go and wallow in my own shame, eating it in my own car with the windows rolled up by myself. So I texted my wife and said, "You've got to try this hot mess burger. Come and meet me for lunch, and I'll buy you one."
and that was it.
That was like a reason to get it again. And then I took a break on Friday, and then I had it again on Monday the next week. I've probably had it like 8 times since it came out.
Holy cow! Well, that is one good thing.
That's something you love.
Yes.
That is that. He nailed
Logan,
it.
what do you got?
I got one of the brand new GoPro HD cameras, the silver edition, and it's really, really cool. I love how small they are, and the quality of video that they produce is really cool. We've built this lighting rig behind you right now that we're currently not using for this show, but we've been using for our other podcast.
Producer Logan set the show up so we can record it, video it, and put some video on YouTube. And
it was vetoed by
Roy.
Congress was approving it, but the president vetoed it.
I just didn't think we were ready for video, and I think in retrospect, we should have done video. We should have done it. And I don't say that just
executive
to
order.
piss everybody off.
But the GoPro cameras are really cool. They're
how many do you have?
I've got one right now, and we're probably going to get 1 or 2 more for what we're doing.
So we can wear them on our heads during the.
Well, you can, and they come with a waterproof case. It's the stuff that they can do.
So
with
we
these.
can do our show underwater.
It's like laser tag.
They're really cool cameras. They're very small, but they're capable of doing really good quality HD video. So I'm really pleased with them so far.
So you got a GoPro camera for the purpose of shooting a sedentary studio show.
Yes. And
awesome.
Because I know you don't care about the technical details, I'm not going to tell you why.
Oh no, let me.
It's so small he
I
can
don't
hide it. You won't even know where it is next episode.
That's a great idea.
That would
I
be.
should have done it this time.
This is the inside of my pocket.
Do you have anything?
I do have anything.
Anything.
On Saturday, it was my brother's birthday, and for his birthday party, we went out to Elk Grove and we did the indoor surfing.
Oh, that's cool.
And everybody should try this because if you go as a group, like if we all got together and went right now, we would suck so bad. And standing in line and waiting and watching your friends fall and whip their heads and just get obliterated is the funniest thing in the whole world.
So you remember Fragile?
Sounds terrible.
Of course I remember Fragile.
Fragile did this, and you know what happened to him? Just guess. Whoops.
Knowing Fragile, he's paralyzed. He's in traction.
His arm almost got ripped out of socket. He fell, and he so dislocated his
Stepped
arm.
on his own hand.
Almost. I mean, he was like, it jacked him up. I think he said he broke a shoulder groin.
The thing is it feels like there's like an inch of water that gets shot out of a little jet.
Which is the problem. If you're going to fall, you're just falling on concrete.
No, you're falling. It's like a trampoline.
Okay.
It feels like you're falling on a trampoline.
We all know how safe trampolines are.
Well, but if
wet trampoline with a surfboard.
if you stand on a trampoline and then just fall on your back, it's fine.
Isn't it padded? Is it?
Yeah,
padded?
it's soft.
What
It
is
doesn't.
it?
The only thing that hurts is when you either dislocate your shoulder somehow, or when you fall funny and whip your head back.
And just hit your head on the trampoline.
And it doesn't hurt your head at all. You don't get a headache from it. It just hurts your neck because you get whiplash constantly. But it's still worth it. It's hilarious to watch your friends just get wrecked constantly.
What did that run you?
Um,
Was it a Groupon?
we had a Groupon, yes. So it was
Groupon's
$15.
They say that Groupon is the kiss of death for businesses. Once you've done a Groupon, you're hosed because then people expect
Well, not like
it to
food
be-
places.
food places.
No.
Not
But
food
I
places.
have heard what you're talking about, and a lot of it is when people do the Groupon, they start to expect the prices to remain at Groupon
I will
levels.
not go bowling unless there's a Groupon.
Yeah. So once, and that's actually we live in our area of Sacramento. We live pretty close to the country club lanes, and they do a Groupon. And originally, it was a short-term item, I believe, that they were only going to do for like the first 1,000 people that purchased it. And from what I understand now, I believe it's a permanent item
On Groupon?
On Groupon.
Well, for something like bowling, though, I mean, bowling, you're not losing a product every time someone. There's no inventory for bowling. It's just how many
and
people
not to mention the fact
pay
that
to. It seems like
bowling
sometimes
sucks.
they pay you to bowl.
No, but
like in the daytime when they're
it
empty.
changes their EBITDA, which is a big thing for companies. But they're looking at what they should be getting for each lane, and in order to remain profitable, lane to lane, they've got to keep their price a certain
EBITDA.
level. And if the problem with the Groupons is oftentimes they're so good, and this one with Country Club was a really good deal. And it wasn't just with the bowling lanes; it was arcade money, it was food, and it was also Laser X.
When's
Yeah,
the
my
last
kids
time you
played laser
dropped-
tag on a Groupon for my kid's birthday.
Yeah.
But I don't. You know, this is the same thing that I argue with myself mainly about about the Kings games.
who wins?
The Kings games, when I watch them on TV, are half full.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't just say all the upper level seats at the Kings games are free, because a free person sitting in that seat is still paying for parking, is still paying for a $8 hot dog
Right.
and a soda. They're going to get some money out of that empty seat.
I've bought tickets off of Craigslist, and my soda cost more than my ticket.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can get tickets for like the upper
It's
level.
the same
for like
reason
10
why
bucks
they were
sometimes.
almost about to go to Seattle.
We got them for We got them for seriously $6. $6 a ticket.
Right.
Upper ticket.
Could also be
bowl.
because the Kings suck.
Well,
They just
maybe,
killed the
maybe.
Bobcats.
Take that, Michael
I'm so
Jordan.
glad you're able to say that without breaking.
Take that, Bobcats.
Yeah.
That's right.
Where are you at, Kimball Walker?
That's right.
So, Roy, what do you love?
What's my love? This isn't a love.
That's the whole point.
What do you stock?
What my stock?
What is your one good
What do you endorse? We can't
All right,
say one
here's
good
my
thing 'cause
one-
it's stolen.
Here's my one good thing. My one
That's
good
stolen. We
thing.
have to come up with a different line.
Who did we
What?
steal it from?
Darn it, I can't think.
Here's
of the name
my
of the
one
podcast.
Well,
thing
if we
that-
don't remember who we stole it from, then we will steal it.
I'm gonna find out who he stole it from.
Here's what I'll talk about. Here's the one. Why don't we just make it the one thing that I'm going to bring up?
Yeah, my
Okay,
endorsement.
you brought up your thing. You brought up
My
your
personal endorsement. I vouch for this guy.
thing. Okay.
It's from the Script Notes podcast.
Well, I've never heard of him, so.
You know, I've already brought this up. I'm gonna rehash something that I've already brought up before.
You know what? We love a rehash.
A rehash. Here's the
It's a
rehash.
callback.
Here's the callback, if you will. I cannot think of any reason why an adult wants to friend my children on Facebook.
Oh yeah, you did talk about that.
I know,
Hold
and
on,
it still
hold on.
ticks me off.
So the one thing you love hating people who friend your kids.
I just think it's ridiculous. So that's my thing. And
Well, what about this? I have kids that, not very many, but a few like kids that are younger siblings or something of people
That's
that
fine.
I know, or
Ooh.
people maybe people that I teach, but they friend me.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm
and
like
I'm
in a weird go between because I just basically say yes to everybody.
Yeah, I don't.
I do.
I don't. I don't initiate it, and I don't.
Even when I know it's probably just.
And
gonna
here's
cause
the
me
other
a
thing.
headache.
Here's my other thing with that is that when you do that, you open up your kid to private messaging.
Why does
you
your kid have
open
a
your-
Facebook in the first place?
My kid, she's
go back to
16.
parenting. Okay, well, that's different.
You know, and then my son's 14.
Yeah,
you know.
by kid, I think you're including everybody up to age 18.
I don't think. What's the minimum? 12?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I do really.
Something like that.
I don't know.
On 12
I just
on
think it's
Facebook?
weird. I just think it's weird why you would want to do that. And everybody goes, "Oh, that so I can see what's going on in your kid's life."
I
Well,
wouldn't
you know
want-
what?
yeah.
You don't need to see what's going on in my kid's life. In
If
fact,
it's-
that's creepy that you want to know
If
what's
it's
on
going on in
life.
my kid's life, you're going to see it through my Facebook.
And so here's the rule that I make. Well, I haven't sent out this email yet, but I will. The rule is going to be if you want to call, if you want to talk to my kid, you're not getting their cell phone. You're not texting them if you're an adult. You can call my house phone, and if you want to send my kid an email, you can CC me on everything. I know that sounds weird, but I think I'm tired of all of that. I think it's just weird.
Do you know what my favorite part of this is I called Roy's kid one time.
That's different.
I called and left Ellen a message, and Ellen calls her dad and goes, "Dad, why is your friend calling me?"
But
and then Roy called me. He goes, "Hey, oh man, it sucks that you picked up. I was hoping Taylor was like one at the time." He goes,
That's funny.
I was just hoping Taylor was available. Wanted to chat with Tay, see what's going on in her life.
Tay. Well, I called her Tay. So I said, dude. Is Tay available?
Dude.
So
anyway, I know that isn't like one cool thing, but I guess it's my cool thing that I'm just saying enough is enough.
It's the thing you're not cool with.
It is something I'm not cool with, you know. And I probably didn't have a problem with them when I'm younger, but I just am having a problem with it now. So
Understandable.
people just want to meddle in your kids' business too. That's the other thing. So. All right. Well, my personal agenda.
Yeah, they want to judge your
aside,
parenting by your child.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead and judge my
Well, you're
parenting
not
by
gonna
my
let them,
kids.
You're not going to let them because you're going to block them from access to your
they
children.
they can see them in other events, and it'll be good enough.
I just want people to judge my parenting the old-fashioned way,
What?
by silently judging in front of me and then talking crap behind my back. That's
Yeah.
how I
Which
want.
is how it should be.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's
The
how
good old
And then,
days.
and then when they get older, they'll be like, I knew they were going to end up that way.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, see, you already have them beat because you're like, oh, look, I already told you. My
Yeah.
oldest one's going to be good.
Oh, yeah. My oldest one is the only one I hold out hope for.
Very true. Well, anyway, that is probably a bummer end to our thing, but c'est la vie. You can tune into next week's show. I want to thank our special guest, Brad. Funny stuff. You have a wit and were a movie expert that I knew you were going to bring that to the
My
table,
pleasure.
so that's fantastic.
I was very nervous.
And you shouldn't have been.
I had performance anxiety.
Good thing there's no GoPro.
Well, sign up for some low T. I don't know what to tell you. So that's it for me. This is Roy and
Matt.
I'm producer Logan.
And you can sign us off, Brad.
Until next time.
Take care.
You really think you're in control?